Hey guys, how you doing? Anywho, how you guys doing? Let me adjust my mic. Make sure people can hear me properly. How does my volume sound? Is it good, or am I too loud? Am I too low? Do I need to adjust in any way? Okay, that's good. Let me put these down. Okay. Jeez, I don't even know how I'm gonna start this. Not much of a plan. I guess I'll just jump right into it, I guess. So, as you guys have probably been noticing, I haven't been uploading quite as frequently as I used to be these last few months. One of the main reasons for that is I'm trying to like de-stressify myself so I don't have to put out as much. You know, I don't like to overwhelm you guys because I feel like sometimes I'll pump out content and it's a bit much. So that's one reason. Also, how are you guys, to the people coming in, how you guys doing? Another reason is my health has not been the best as of late. As I said before, I'm noticing I'm losing weight at a unhealthy rate, and I'm wondering if it's due to the stress, because I have changed a lot of my eating habits, and losing weight is a good thing, don't get me wrong, but losing weight to a certain extent is not good. So I guess that's helped with my stress, and I kind of just dump myself back into my work, and you know, people are commenting me on how thinner I'm looking, and you know, it's good because I needed to lose a lot of weight. You know, I wasn't the most healthy person, but it's just what scares me is the way I'm losing quite a bit. So I've been eating more. I'm trying to eat more, and because I don't eat as much neither. I drink a lot of water, like a lot. I drink a lot of water. You know, I don't have a big appetite as I used to be. So you know. So that's number 2. Number 3 is 2023 hasn't been the best. 2022, 2021, 2020 obviously weren't great, but I think for the channel's sake, I think 2022 was the best year. And 2023 has not. I'm just gonna tell you, I don't like this year at all. And you know, we've had a lot of stuff happen in the community. Thank you for the $15 there, Mega Matt. We've had a lot of issues behind the scenes that's happened. We've lost people. We've lost people in the community. I've lost friends um, that you will no longer see on the channel. Um, I've had people come to men to try and mend relationships with me. Because the fact of the matter is, guys, a lot of you guys ask me to collab with certain people that I won't collab with because I'm not friends with them, and I don't have like a good relationship with them. So I don't say anything. I don't say anything. I try to be as cordial as I can, but the fact and the reality of the situation is, behind the closed doors in this community, I'm just not friendly with certain people. I just don't make a big deal out of it to avoid controversy, because you guys don't come to my channel for controversy. You come to be entertained, and I get, because the nature of my content and the nature of, you know, me being the Goku channel, you want me to work with certain people, and the reality is it's just not going to happen. You know, these things don't happen. I don't have any ill will towards anybody. It's just certain things, certain stuff that happens that will not allow me to work with certain people. And I try to be as professional as I can, I'd say. I try to be as professional as I can, but it's kind of hard to like tell people that without people asking questions, because I get asked a lot of questions, and it's you can't explain certain things because you don't, because again, that leads to more questions, and then it get back to the other people, and then they have to explain, and it becomes this whole thing that I really don't want to do and I like to avoid. So yeah. And then on the other hand, I have people I've had falling out with. When, that's why you don't see them on the channel. You know, again, I'm not naming names, but you'll probably make those guesses for yourself and come to those conclusions. And I just dropped another. I had to drop another person who I very much cared for, and I will no longer be associating with. And you will not see them on the channel. Again, it's personal stuff that happens behind closed doors that I don't like to expose to you guys. And again, like I said, I don't bring drama out for you guys to deal with. But all these things kind of cultivate into my stress, which is why I haven't been as active. You know, me dealing with you know, my videos aren't performing as well. You know, that's always a stressful thing. You know, a video that I worked really hard on doesn't perform well, or a video that I don't like, you know, I don't like put as much effort into, that does well. And that's a frustrating thing when you like put a lot of work into one video and YouTube doesn't push it, but then you do a video that you don't put as much work in, and YouTube pushes that, you know, that's very stressful as well. My living conditions aren't the best. It's not the worst, but it's not the best. That's always, you know, that's always a constant irk of mine. I've had to take care of my family, mainly to the point where I'm paying, you know, all the bills. That includes household, that includes rent, internet, my own phone bill, food, and it adds up, you know, it adds up, because I don't think I make quite enough to where I can like focus on my own channel and focus on trying to do animation and content, because everything is just eating at my budget, you know, especially rent being what it is now. On top of that, you know, lights, or, you know, electricity, things gets very stressful. And I've just been kind of, you know, just dealing with it, because everybody has their own issues. You know, mine isn't unique, but still, I've just been kind of dealing with it, and I'm trying to not let it overtake me. So that's why I'm kind of been holding back. But at the same time, I can't push back because I have to make sure I grow the channel to a certain level, do certain obligations that I have to do. So I'm making investments, you know, into VTubing and to, you know, get more done for the future, because I have to plan for the future. And what's the channel gonna look like in 9 months down the road, you know? So, and I have constant ideas I want to do, but there's only so many hours in the day, and I have a lot of projects that I have to do, and I have to juggle that. I have to juggle projects, getting lines done, writing, and all this is taking its toll, I think, on me after a while. And I haven't found a good balance yet, because even though I'm taking breaks, I'm still constantly worrying about, you know, paying rent, getting food, getting household, working on the channel, finding a place to stay, a lot of stuff like that, and trying to balance out my friendships, because in doing that I miss a lot of time with my friends. And then people, I think my major pain point is people make a lot of assumptions about me. This has led to a lot of misunderstandings. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. This is one of the main reasons I don't work with people, because people like to sum me up without ever talking to me. You know, I've had a lot of people make a lot of assumptions about me, without even getting to know me. It's like Shrek, you know? Ever watched the movie Shrek, where they make all these assumptions about Shrek, but no one ever gets to know him? I've had that a lot, and it's caused me to pull back from a lot of people. People you've seen on the channel that you will no longer see on the channel. People who you've wanted me to collab with that I will not collab with. I think because what always irks me about people is the assumptions they make before ever really trying to get to know you. And that's always been one of my biggest irks on this platform in general, is I'm here to entertain, but I'm not here to be this, how do I say it? There's a good way of wording it. Be this thing that people want to just make all these assumptions about. There's a word for it. Let me read this real quick from Silent. Things happen, but do what you have to make yourself feel better. If you take time off, don't want to have another terror scare. No, I'm going to the doctor. Yeah, I'm going to the doctor and getting that checked out. So don't worry about that. Yeah, like a centerpiece, you know. Like I'm not perfect or anything. You know, I can even admit my own faults. I'm only human. And but what I don't like with certain people is they get information about me from other people that don't know me, or haven't really took the time to talk to me, and then that sours a relationship before it gets started, you know. Or they'll be influenced by other people because I'm associated with people they don't like, and it causes a lot of misunderstandings. Now, granted, and then once they get to know me, they realize how foolish it was. It's a very frustrating thing that it occurred at all. And I've had people come to me to mend fences with me. I've had people who have decided to not associate with me because I don't give them enough attention. not knowing what I go through in life, because I understand other people have their own things, but apparently, I'm not allowed to have a life of my own. I have to just cater to other people and their stuff. But um, it is what it is. I think it is what it is. So moving forward, I'm going to adjust how I do things. I'm gonna try and adjust how I do things, and I will focus a lot on more on myself and my health, because my health should be my number one priority. And I need to start letting people go who can't appreciate me, because I think it's also a lack of appreciation I get from certain people who claim to be my friends. In all honesty, I think I only have a few true friends and a few close friends on this platform. As a cautious person, people who I really associate with. And which is fine. Like I said, I'm not, everybody has their own opinion. No, I don't care. But I just have to learn how to, cater. I think, the worst thing about that kind of thing is having to, you ever, have those situations where you've done nothing wrong, but you have to somehow explain yourself to people who have assumptions about you, and it's like, why am I explaining myself to these people? Why am I justifying myself? It's kind of like that. I've gone through that a lot, So I've gotten to that point where I'm just kind of, okay. Okay. Let them believe whatever they want to believe, and let them do whatever they want to do. Leave them alone. I don't have time for that. There are people out there who want to give you their time, who deserve your time. Why am I giving it to you? Let me see, Mega Matt. People unfortunately jump to conclusions without knowing you and only judge you based on that. All you can do is learn from your mistakes and try to balance everything, and only give second chances to those you think deserve second chances. I've already done that. I'm actually in that opinion that you can give a person a second or third chance if they put the effort to, but yeah. Yeah, no, no. I think it's sad. I think it's a very sad thing that I can't work with people because of these things, because I don't have any issues for the most part initially, until I found out what kind of person that person is. My thing is, I'll only judge you based on what I see you do. I won't, I've had people come to me with rumors about a lot of people in this community, a lot, and I don't judge them until I see for myself their own their personality, and then I'll make my judgment. Then I don't not listen to the rumors, but I just okay, they're there, but it's my job to evaluate this individual myself, because the community is all about clicks. I'm not about clicks. I've never been about being part of a click thing. I've always been about me, myself, and my community. If you want to work with me, let's do it. If you don't, not mad at you, move on. But I don't like all this behind the doors, backdoor stuff that people do in this community, and it happens a lot. It happens a lot. And when I came into this community, nothing but controversy. This year, nothing but controversy, and I just stay away from it. I stay away from all of it. So, hey, how you doing, Fluff Bat? But, and like I said, I've been in the Has-Been community, I've been in the Dragon Ball community, I've been in the Star Wars community. You know, I might test things out with the Sonic community, though I'm very weary of going into that community in general. But I like to test things out on the channel and see if they work. But again, I just don't want to put you guys in that position. Like, just because I have issues with people with hold on one sec. Sorry about that. Like, just because I have issues with people, how do I say? Just because I have issues with a content creator that you like doesn't mean like I don't want you to stop watching them. No, it was actually a random YouTube video that popped up that I don't watch, that was weird. It was on my phone. Silent day. That was weird. Like, you know, you might like I don't put their name out there because you might enjoy their content. So why am I gonna, you know? It just it cause certain controversies, you know, and it can cause drama, like, you know. So I don't mention names because it's just not it's not worth it, and I want you to enjoy them, you know. But at the same time, it's hard because I know you guys as viewers don't understand what goes on behind the scenes, and then you'll ask me to collab with a certain like YouTuber and stuff like that, and I'm just like, that's not gonna happen. It's really not gonna happen, you know. And it's sad. It's sad. I feel bad because I know you guys want to see certain collaborations happen, certain things happen. It's just not gonna happen, you know. If I wanted it to happen, I would do it. I would try to make everything I can to make it happen. But at the end of the day, I can't make everything work. I can only do what I can, you know. Working with certain artists, you know, I've had issues with artists promising me one thing and then doing the other, you know. So now I'm very particular on what artists, like even the comic dub stuff, like I've had issues with artists who will try to give exclusive rights to somebody else, which you cannot do, but I respect every artist I work with. Like, this isn't with all artists. Like, most artists I know are very cool and all that jazz, but I've had to work with artists that would promise me one thing, or we'd had an agreement and they go back on it because they're friends with somebody else who's in the same community and want to give them exclusive rights to an IP they don't own. But I'm very respectful. I've taken down videos because of that too. And again, it's almost turned me into a jaded person on who I work with. But I don't want to judge every single person for the actions of one person, because if you do that, you become very fickle. There are people I've met that there are people that I even didn't meet that made assumptions that's always a big kicker is having someone be that judgmental because they have their own issues and their own baggage that they had that led to them. That I don't want to become them. I think that's the point. I don't want to become like those people, because if I do, I'd be a hypocrite, and two, it solves nothing. It doesn't solve anything. So I try not to be very judgmental, but that doesn't mean I'm an open book neither. I'm very cautious on who I approach and who I work with. You don't want to be bitter. You said it correctly, Megabyte. You don't want to be very bitter, even though I have very good reason to be. But it's you know, it's a thin line I walk. You know, I am happy to say for the most part, most artists that I work with are great. I talk to them. I've become friends with them. We do great business. There are YouTubers that I have a great working relationship with that I'm very grateful for. I'm very thankful for. And there are those out there who I no longer associate with. And you guys may like them. You guys may want to help them. And that's great. That's my thing. It's just because like I don't like these people or I don't want to associate. Doesn't mean I wish anything bad on them. Doesn't mean I don't want their careers to tank or anything. Because I think if they're putting out content for you guys, that's just positive things for the community. I don't have like I don't really have much feelings on it. I kind of just hope they become a positive influence for you guys. You know, and that's pretty much it. You know, I don't need to. There's just no profit in getting angry over something that, you know, unless like they're putting my name out there. The only time I'd ever get involved into like I'd have to is if I'm forced to, if they put me out there first, you know. That's the only time I can only ever see myself getting involved if this, you know, if it's slander, you know. But that's it. Otherwise, there's just, you know, no point in getting angry and trying to feed into that toxicity. It's one, it doesn't go anywhere, and two, it's just going to ruin both reputations. So I think there's a lot of that in a lot of communities. Like this isn't like obviously exclusive to Dragon Ball or anything like that. It's in a lot of communities. You see it in the comic sections every day, and you know, you gotta remember, guys. I'm just like you guys. I'm a viewer. I view content every day. Before I was a YouTuber, you know, since YouTube's inception, I was just one of you guys, and I was one of you guys chatting in the comments, wanting to meet YouTubers, wanted to work with people, you know. No different. I just finally did it, and you guys decided to support me. See? Like Artsman here. Hey, bud, I heard about your stuff, so I'm pretty strong. Let me solo it. I appreciate that. But yeah, because a lot of us YouTubers, content creators recognize that we would be nothing without you guys. I grew everything organically. I met people organically. I met Hex Doodles because she became a fan. Didn't know, you know. There are people out there, talented people out there, much more talented than I, that that I eventually met. Because I just knew how to network and I knew how to approach people, you know, and that led to me meeting other people, and it just became this thing, you know. I went into the has-been community because my friend Mecca wanted to get me into it, and then you saw we created a series out of it because I got ideas, and you know, I built a team on that, and I'm still friends with quite a few of them to this day. Some of them I don't associate with, some of them I don't work with anymore, but still, it was something that was possible to make because I was just myself. And sorry, Blitzful's messaging me. Oh, where was I? Yeah, no, a lot of the stuff that I made has been organic, and very happy that I've been able to build a community around the trust that you guys have given me. And I don't want to take that for granted. Which is why I worked my ass off to provide as much content as I can. You know, because I like the community we've built. And honestly, I just want to keep doing what I do. You know, I don't. I don't want problems. but I know problems are gonna continue to arise. It's a part of life, and it's something I have to keep preparing myself for. Because I am every day I wake up saying, it's all, like, how we talked about. It's always a tradition that YouTube hits my channel every around April or May. It's always a thing. Anybody who's been on my channel long enough knows that it's always been a tradition that YouTube does something to this channel around April or May, and and I have to deal with it all the time, or it's always something. So I'm thinking of trying to expand as much as I possibly can. Like, expand as what I'm thinking of, streaming on Kick. Kick is a new thing. I was thinking of doing that. VTubing, animation, comic dubbing. Maybe get back to my old videos. Maybe do the Smash or Pass stuff again. Maybe do some Would You Rather stuff again. I try to do what people show interest in, but then when I do that, I feel like I alienate certain fans, which is tough. It's tough finding a balance. I think it's really tough finding that balance with my audience, because I think my core audience just loves comic dubs and animation. Yeah. Yeah, no. Most definitely. Keeping an eye on things and focusing on what I want to do. I don't even think the people that I necessarily dropped are toxic or even bad people. I just think our viewpoints don't align. Like, I don't want to give you the impression that don't get me wrong, there are toxic people I don't associate with. One big one that I will never ever associate with ever again, and they've been on this channel ever again. I hate their guts. I'm not gonna say their name, but those of you who are in the know-how will know who that person is. It ain't never gonna happen. But just because I drop somebody doesn't mean like they're a bad person or they're necessarily bad people. It's just, like I said, our viewpoints don't align. They do not align. And it's sad, because some people that I have dropped I was very close with on this channel. You enjoyed our content very much, and it's sad to see them go. So, but that's life. I think that's life. It's a part of life, and and like I said, as I lose friends, I make more, and then they can show what they do. I'm grateful to a lot of people like Koi, Fluffbat, CL, Golden Bulls, Mega Matt, a plethora of you guys, like a bunch of you guys that I enjoy. To my loyalists like Ryukami, Silent D Productions, people who stuck by me for the longest time, Dustbringer, so grateful to those people who stuck by me and who have been very supportive of me throughout all the years. I appreciate those people. Do I separate friendship from business? There are times. I always felt it. You get the best results when you have friendship and business mixed, but then there are times where you have to separate business with friendship, and I have that too. I also have people I just work with on a business level. Like, we're not friends, but we're cordial enough where we have a good relationship. I'm friends with I never thought I'd be friends with members of Team 4-Star. I'm really good friends with Kimlin Tran. We talk a lot, and she has trust issues, but we know we talk, and we're close now, and you know, I understand her, she understands me. Um, so that, just to give an example. So you know, and to be honest, you know, I never. It's just ironic because you know I didn't like Team 4 Star at all when I first got into their content. That's the irony of the whole situation. I really didn't. I didn't like their shit back in the day. You know, it just didn't appeal at that time. So it's the ironically that I became friends with one of their members. So it's like, that's that's interesting. It's very, very interesting. And then I learned all sorts of stuff behind it. There's a lot of stuff that I can't say, obviously, that I learned that you know, like getting like privileged information from them that I won't say, is very endearing. It shows how much a level of trust that you get at times, you know, and I appreciate people who give me that level of trust because I'm very easy. Like once you get to know me, I'm a very easy person to talk to. It's one of my best traits. My best traits is I'm a very easy person to chat with because I don't judge anybody and I don't try to force my views on people unless you challenge me and then we debate. That's a whole different story. Thank you for gifting Artman to Prince too. Me and Moscow have more of a strictly business relationship. I can't call us friends because we don't hang out. We've gotten to like a call once, and that's strictly for business. We've talked though, and he seems like a very cool dude. Like that's where I'll take the pin between me and Kim as me and Moscow. Moscow, me and him is more purely business. Me and Kim is more business and friendship. You know, there's an example right there. Moscow and me are more of a business relationship, and me and Kim are business and friendship. So and which is perfectly fine. Like it's perfectly fine. I'm very grateful to both of them. Same thing with Megami. Like it's more business, and we're very cool with each other. And I have people who have on a strict friendship like kind of thing. You know, I don't work with them, but we're good friends. So there's that too. And I think people get misconstrued. Like people think because I don't work with them, I'm not friends with them. That's where it gets muddied. That's where business and friendship gets muddied because people think, oh, I just work with them on a business relationship, or I use them for this because I don't do this with them, and it gets really muddied after a while. Like it's a thin, like the line gets drawn, and I'm not even the one who drew it. It just kind of becomes that. People get one of the artists who I talk to, very good people. They call it the princess syndrome, where you're kind of beholden to them, and they have like this need. They have this need, and it's due to, it could be a plethora of things. It could be their personality. It could be through past relationships. I've had two friends, one who I've ended it with, and another who I won't say got very clingy. But we talked and we understood each other's viewpoints. Where you guys know how busy I am, but because I'm so busy, I don't message certain people, and they take that very personally. Now, again, I won't judge too hard because after talking, I understand why they have certain privileges, why they have that viewpoint. Yeah, I had never heard of that, neither Hexados Notables, but one a friend of mine, one of the artists who I do comic does for, they call it the princess syndrome, in the sense that they're very needy and they want you to be beholden to them. Like if you're friends with them, you're expected, there's like a certain quota you have to meet with them almost at all times. Like you have to talk to them, you have to do this for them, you have to do this. And so, but as you guys know, I'm a very busy person. Many of you know this. Anybody who's in my Discord who are on my friends list know I'm very busy, and I don't message people very often. If I do, it's usually for business purposes. If we do hang out, um, that means I have my free time. Yeah, in a way. I'm a workaholic, you know that. Yeah, reeconomic. There's also other reasons for it too. I won't just call them spoiled, but it's also due to like trauma with them. So they try to like hold on to their friends, but they come on too strong. There's also that. I think in this situation with this friend, it was that situation, not because they're spoiled, but because they have a trauma of losing friends, and they don't want to let go of what they currently have, or they get or they have this like this jaded view of um, thinking you're mad at them. With this particular friend, she thought I was mad at her. Um, because I don't message her for the longest time. Like she thought I was upset with her, and would blow up my DMs like hey, and I would say hey back. It's like, but she's like, are you mad at me, or do you not want to be friends with me? And it's like, and it's like the most confusing thing you have to deal with, because it's like I what. Like, it's like, it's such a confusing message, because you don't know where this attitude came from. Because from my point of view, I thought we were just cool. I've said hello to you for a while, and now you think I'm not friends with you. Yeah, me neither. I do manage some friends here and there. I don't message them a lot because I'm juggling between college, and I think that's also a thing too. I also don't message people because I know they have things like college and they have their own lives to deal with. So I don't message people, and I don't like to bother people that much. And I think also people don't like to do that, and vice versa at times. But if I do say you can message me and my DMs are open, I'll let you know if I'm busy. If you ever get the opportunity to be friends with me on Discord, I tell people all the time my DMs are there if you want to chat. Just know, like, if I am busy, I'll let you know. And but with her, she's busy too. Like, she's popular. She's a content creator. She's very popular. And when she came out of nowhere with that, I was very taken back. Like, where is this coming from? So once we started talking, I started to see where she was coming from with her losing friends over certain things, over stupid stuff, and I had to look at myself as like, okay, it's not just her. Maybe I could, and I don't exclude myself, because maybe I could have messaged her more, because I have to check the friendship levels at times. Maybe I'm not doing enough. It can't just be them. I have to check myself. So maybe, like, okay, maybe I'm not messenger enough, because the fact that she got so offensive shows how much she probably cares for me as a friend too. So maybe I have to look at myself and say, hey, maybe you should show this person some more love. So we talked it out, and I said, okay. We both looked at our flaws and say, hey, I could be doing this more. Maybe you could be doing this more. Maybe we just need to message each other more. And we fixed it. It was an easy fix over something that was a misunderstanding. But the difference between her and people, what I call the princess syndrome, is they don't talk to me. The whole situation, you can't fix an issue if you don't know what it is. I get that a lot. And that's why I don't associate with people, because they'll either drop me for no reason, and they will never talk to me once, or they'll never give me a chance to correct the situation or give me dialogue. A good example of someone talking out is me and Chunny. And I'll put this out there. I'm sure Chunny understands, because we talked it out. When we did a stream in Koi's stuff, I had grinded him playfully on his lines in the Broly stuff, but he took it that I was actually angry at him, and that I was actually like berating him. So he hit me up in DMs, and he thought he was wondering what was going on, and I had to explain, like, no, bro, it's not that. If I'm on that, and Ryukami knows this, we all take jabs at each other. He just wasn't used to it, and that was understandable. He wasn't used to that. He thought I was actually angry at him. But if any of you guys have known my personality knows, if I'm grinding you, it's because I like you. It's because I'm talking to you on a friendship level. Like how we take jabs at Koi, we take jabs at a lot of people. He didn't. He's not around enough to understand that. So we talked it out, you know, and he got it. He got it instantly. But I understood why he felt that way, because he hasn't been around, and maybe hasn't been around me long enough to know that that's just kind of how the quote goes. But that's a good example, because he didn't blow up at me. He didn't get angry at me. He just wanted to talk, and that's a good thing. You know, that shows how much he values our friendship, and that shows a level of maturity on his part, you know, on something that I didn't know. And it's just something I had to like understand. Like, you know, that was a lesson I had to learn too. You know, so that's a good scenario of someone who you could have like disagreements with or issues with, but you can like talk it out and like and mend that. You know. A bad example is someone who doesn't want to talk to you and has all like and has these issues, but never wants to make the effort to fix it, despite being friends with me for years. And I can't associate with someone like that. I can't associate with somebody who takes our friendship and puts it to the side because they don't want to, because either they don't know how to talk to me or they refuse to. And they have my DMs. You've known me for years. We've worked together. We've collabed together. You have these issues, but you don't want to address it to me. You choose just to not be friends with me anymore, or just distance yourself from me. And I can't do that. I can't do that because it devalues things that I've done for you that people wouldn't do. People that you would call so-called friends. This is my thing. If I've done more for you than people you would call your friends, but you choose not to associate with me more, I got nothing for you anymore. You know, I don't like people who devaluate our years of friendship over something that would be petty. Even if like you say I was in the wrong or you in the wrong, if I'm the one that's willing to talk it out and you're not, there's nothing I can do for you. And I'm not going to feel bad about it. Because of the two of us, I'm the one that's willing to talk and say, hey, you know, because I'm willing to acknowledge my own faults. Why can't you? And this is why I call princess syndrome or victim mentality. People want to be a victim all the time, you know. I have my own stress and all that, but I don't want to behold that to people at times, and that's also the reason why I don't bring it, because I don't want to be a victim either. But I will acknowledge the reality of stress, but I'm not gonna blame that on anybody. You know, it's just these things just kind of happen in life, and you got to deal with it. But I'm not gonna sit here and just find a reason to blame it on others. And they also might be a victim too, but not in this sense, you know. I'm not saying that they don't have their issues and problems and real things that they struggle with. That is their apparent. It's just what they're specifically having issues with is not indicative to the actual struggles they go with. Like, so having problems like with me or something like that is not as big an issue as you dealing with other things that are actual problem. So yeah, people are weird like that. I agree, people are weird like that, but in this level, I'll say this, like, I have thick, I have tough enough skin. Like, I don't have like the toughest skin, but I have thick skin. Words can hurt depending on who's doing it, and some people are strong enough to handle it, some people are not. Words can influence people. Think about it. Words have influenced wars, and men, women have caused devastation because you had the ability to talk people into doing things. never underestimate the power of words. That being said, you have to have also a thick enough skin to not fall into the bullshit of it, I would say. So that's also a thing as well. Oh my god, my phone. Please stop it, phone. So there's that. I would say try not to underestimate them, but also try to be a strong enough individual where it won't affect you as much, as I would say. But people are different. There are weak-minded individuals, there are strong-minded individuals, there are people that are in the middle, you know, that can be influenced. Yeah. A lot of people can very much be influenced. I don't give in to peer pressure. I don't behold myself to. I'll say this: I'm very loyal to my friends, but I don't behold myself to them because they're my friends. Like, if there's like issues, if I think they're in the wrong, I will call them out on it. I wouldn't be a good friend if I didn't call people out on their bullshit, or if people didn't call me, or if, you know, they wouldn't be a good friend to me if they didn't call me out on my bullshit. You know, I think the mark of a good friend is somebody who truly wants what's best for you, and, you know, not to spare your feelings, but they just want you to be well adjusted in life, you know. I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you Prince Video 2. I don't do that content anymore. Though I am considering doing something with Blitzful, with Charlie and Wolfku. But at the moment, I couldn't really tell you. I've always thought of switching up the content. I think Mega Man just messaged me like doing audio drama, but again, people have to want to watch them. If they don't do well, I can't afford for my videos not to perform well now that I've entered certain agreements. You know, I have to reach certain quotas. You know, securing funding is everything. You know. I wish I didn't have to do donations and stuff like that. Honestly, I want to give away money, not take money. You know, what Mr. Beast does is amazing. It's nothing revolutionary at the time, but how he implemented it's amazing. It's something I've always wanted to do. Make money by giving people money, you know? It's amazing. That's one of the best jobs. Like, if I had $1 million, I'd be giving back to guys like Artsman, Ryukami, Golden Bulls, just to spite them. Just to show you that I can, but to also show all the love and appreciation they've given me these few years, because they've been great. Battle of More as well, Mega Mat. You know, I want to do that. You know, when I get like really big, just to. But you know, at the moment, it's kind of vice versa. But one day we'll get there. And I'm gonna flex on them. And like give back, because I like giving back to my community that supported me. So that's one of the main goals I'm trying to blow up. Like when I invest like big money into these projects, I'm hoping like one of them can like really turn the tide and really bring in people, and then I'll start making enough money where it's like, yeah, I don't need to do like reactions for like donations and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying, for the long-term goal, that's one of my main goals, is to give back to the community. As for the whole issues of people, sometimes people must come to terms with their issues before they can fix themselves, whether or not they're uncertain, which is true. I can't fix it for you. I'm not a psychiatrist, I'm not a doctor, I am just me. I can't want things for you. You have to want it for yourself. one of the main reasons why I'm even, one reason I'm doing VTubing because one, you guys suggested it, but and two, it seems like a lot of fun, and hopefully I can make a lot of money from it. And if I do, you know, you guys know. But also the reason why I've been, so hesitant. I want to go big or go home. Like, I truly believe the 3D model can work. Good night, Mega Man. I believe the 3D model can work because it can be really expressive. I want, for Wolfku and for the nature of how I want him to look, I want him to be very expressive. There's nothing wrong with the 2D model, but I feel like they only, like, certain models just kind of move around and wiggle. I want to be animated. I want cartoonish animated behavior, like Curse the Cowardly Dog or Ed, Edd n Eddy, or I want that full animated style, so you get a lot more bang for your buck. And to do that, like I said, I need full body tracking, so I can really get that done. Which is why is the purpose of this goal, is to knock it out of the park with that. You guys know I'm very honest about my goals and what I want. And if I'm going to do something, I want it to be as professional as I can make it, and then make improvements over time. My model actually might be done tomorrow, but again, it would only be used for animation purposes until I can rig it, until we can figure it into a VTubing model. But yeah, but again, this costs a lot of money, hence why the goal is what it is. But the goal, it's also moving expenses as well. So if I've done anything once, I'm sorry, let me read this. Anything once I've done in college, I'll sign up to her. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, it costs a lot of money because, one, it's a lot of work. Like, full body tracking is a lot of work to track your body. It just is what it is. It's technology, Why does the video game cost the way it costs? It's the technology, I can't say much. It would be the answer to all our problems if we had a big YouTuber who was a fan of mine. I'm looking for that big billionaire who's a fan of mine, or like a kid who's the son of a billionaire, and it's like, oh, daddy, this is my favorite YouTuber. Can we get that? I'm waiting for that. Wouldn't that be nice? You want this YouTuber? How about I buy this YouTuber? Like like a rich kid has their parent buy my channel for, like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. If somebody offered me like 12 million for my channel, I'd take it. I'd be working for the rest of my life, but I wouldn't care. At least I'd have the funding. At least I'd be all right, For 12 million, I'll be okay. As long as I still maintain control of my channel and keep doing what I do, I wouldn't mind. I think somebody did try to buy Mr. Beast's channel for like $1 billion, and I think he declined because, like I said, he knows his channel is going to be worth a lot more in the future. And he's younger than me. Jimmy is younger than me, not by much, but still, it makes me reevaluate my life. Like, what am I doing with my life? Right? What am I doing? Wow. Yes, younger. Not by a lot, but still. My birthday's coming up, guys. Well, I don't technically have a birthday. I technically don't have a birthday, but this year, but it's coming. No, you, Ryukami, and Golden Bulls need to get rich. If anything, you guys gotta get rich. Wouldn't that be nice? We're not there yet. At the end of the month. Artsman. End of the month. You can shower me with gifts then. To be honest, honestly, being rich has never really been my end game. It's more so that I want to make enough to where I just don't have to, where I could just take care of everything. where I don't have to stress myself over work, you know, or bills, because I still stress over a lot of stuff. And taking care of, don't get me wrong, I'm okay with taking, I'm glad I'm making up to where I can take care of my family, but boy oh boy, guys, the stress of paying every bill is not fun. Again, you know how much food costs, how much a household, and this is, and I didn't say this, but this is also with more mouths coming in, because I still have my nephews, I have cousins that visit, I have aunts that come over to stay, and that eats into the budget even more, you know. And internet, my phone bill, my light bill, rent, clothing, appliances, a lot. It adds up a lot. And remember, guys, I still have to buy and pay for VA work, for editing work, for animation, which is expensive. So just keep that in mind. On top of that, it's yeah. And you guys wonder why I have donation goals. You know, you see where all the money's going. Like, even if I want me doing my taxes, I'm not getting any money back, by the way. I just don't pay anything, which sucks, because I can use some tax return money. Because technically, I'm using my parents as a dependent, you know, because, well, my mom, at least, she's a dependent, because she's disabled, you know. So I have to, and I still don't get any money for that, you know, for taking care of the bills and all this other stuff, and prices going up to what they were. How you doing, Art Queen? I miss being a kid. Yeah, no, it's scary being an adult. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. There are some benefits to being an adult, but seeing my nephew move around the way I used to when I was a kid is like, oh my god. Like how old I'm getting. Like, you know, back spasms and stuff like that. It's like, yeah. Welcome the joys of being an adult. Once you're like 18, 19, your body's gonna let you know on certain things. If the bills were lower, yeah. You know, if the bills were lower. I'm not even living large, guys. I live in an apartment. I'm not even living large. AG, I'm only asking how much rent was because after you rent a place, you have to pay an extra 6 months. Where I'm staying at right now, I pay $750 for the apartment we're in, and then there's the light bill, which is like another $200. Food is $650 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mouths to feed. Sometimes on average it's 4. There's appliances and household, which will be another $250. There is, I'm trying to, like, you know, give you like the breakdowns, but genuinely it's because it's mainly because of the winter time. But it's not as high in the summertime, but because we live in an apartment, it's an old apartment, so heat is very much used more, and it's an old apartment building. That's also why it's also pretty high. We don't have like new shit to keep it going, so yeah. So I pay for that. It's between 166 and $200, but yeah, that's why we pay as much. And I pay for all this, by the way. I pay for all this. So we have food, we have lights, electricity. Then there's my internet bill, which is $105. My phone bill, which is conducive to my business. I paid for a $1,300 phone. It's still worth it, but I have to pay about $100 a month. It's almost paid for. I'm at like $900. I need about another $400 to pay it off, but I do it in monthly installments because it's good for it's a good look for me in general, like to pay it off and like, you know, to pay it off. But it's still stuff that I have to pay for. So yeah, I pay thousands at a time. What's making you more than? Yeah, I don't make more than what I spend. I kind of break even, to be honest. I break even, but it's stressful because, you know, the thing about me is I try to make sure everything gets paid. That's kind of my thing. If anything, the internet and phone bill gets paid, and rent gets paid. So like if anything, those are the main things. Because I have to have internet, guys. And internet is part of my business, so I can't interact with you or, you know, try to do donations or make content if I don't have internet. That's like one of the most important things. And then, you know, rent and stuff like that. Like if I was making $4,500 a month, this wouldn't be too much of a problem, because $4,500 a month is more than enough to take care of everything. Heck, I would have gotten me my own place at that point if I made $4,500 a month. Wouldn't that be nice? Yes, and don't get me wrong, like Koi and Ciel and them, I'm a great roommate, you know, because I pay my bills. I don't interact with people that much. I keep to myself. I make sure my stuff is done, and like I've been roommates, and I want to live sales fine, but it's the traveling. I don't like to fly, so there's that. Getting all my stuff together. I'm very worried about my I'm very worried about my stuff not making it on time. My setup could definitely improve. This is why guys, I try to get more ads, and I urge people to at least watch the videos and get ads. And I'm actually working on merch right now. I'm making a Wolfku shirt, but I'm not making them as much as YouTube, just in case Toei gets on me. So I'm trying to make, it's Wolfku, but it's like I'm trying to make it more of its own unique thing, and I want to put that on a shirt. I'm gonna try and fluff up my merch because I know you guys want merch. I think this is on me too, because if I want to make this work, I have to offer you guys more stuff. So I'm paying for artists to get certain things done. Some more merchandise, selling that will help. You did, you know, back in the day. But now I want to do like a whole new thing, a whole new like line for you guys. Shirts, t-shirts, coffee, stuff like that. And that's what we're going to be working. That's going to be like the next phase for this year, is like really focusing on that. A Wolfku plushie would be nice, but I don't know if I can, if I can legally do it, unless like I make it less about Wolfku, like it looks like him but it isn't, like it's more of an OC version, you know, because you know you don't want to get into a legal thing, and I'm stressed out as much as is. But basically I want to start putting out stuff for you guys, and I need to start like putting that in the videos so more people can see it, and really start advertising for myself. Again, more brand deals would be great, but brands don't offer enough money, to be honest. They just don't offer enough, because shorts are great, but it's not enough for them to put ads on. So I need to start making longer content. So that's also like a thing we have to work on, and this is something I have to do. I have to start really taking more of that seriously if I really want to get stuff done. Again, there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to start doing, honestly. Oh my lord. Phone, please stop doing this. I'm streaming right now. Jesus Christ. You know, maybe I need to start playing, you know, bringing back certain things. Like, if once the visa stuff is done, I want to like start doing more interactive things with you guys, like playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So that way, like if you attack me, like my Wolfku model will react like crazily, because it has full rigging. Like this model is gonna have full rigging, everything. So that'll be great. And I think again, once that's finished, I think, like I said, we don't, like I said, the goal doesn't have to get to 5 grand. The 5 grand is for moving. Like the real goal is to 1,000. If we can get it to 1,000, that's enough to get. As far as what I looked up, the full body tracking. Like yeah, gaming. Yeah, like there's a like I'm thinking of. I'm not fully distancing myself from comic dubs, but I want to put out longer forms of content. You know, I need to do a shift a little bit. I won't be getting rid of comic dubs, but I will be doing them less frequently, so I can focus on more stuff. You know, you guys want reactions. I've heard it many times. Like you guys want reactions. Well, with OnlyFans still an option, only Q. But I can do that. I can do more expressive react because that I can even bring it back on the main channel. But because the editing wouldnwouldn't be as bad because I could just do all my reactions like that and OnlyFans Wolf Q. Wouldn't that be nice? Femboy Wolf Q. Let's be honest. That's the only way you'll make any money, making Wolf Q breedable for chicks and guys. I don't know. But only muffins. Watch Wolf Q eat muffins. But no, like and I can't wait to see if I get the model. Hopefully I can show it off because the artist is supposed to be done with the model tomorrow, and maybe I can show it off. And then once that happens, we just have to get to the goal of like I said, at least 1,000, like at least 1,000 to secure full body tracking. And then like I just gotta talk to Koi and them because that's like the main goal. Like again, we ain't got it reached. And honestly, I should chop it up into two. I should chop the goal up for you guys to like say, hey, this is Wolf Cook and Dom. I don't know. Yeah, and then or like we can do like fan. I always wanted to do like fan reactions, but Discord hasn't set it up to where we can like share videos in a group chat service, which would be nice. Like again, I think the possibilities in VTubing is endless. I think so that's why I'm asking for your guys' help as a community to help make this a reality. And again, it's not just for me. It's for your entertainment too. Because you know, like whatever I try to do, I try to do it for you guys. You know, Goku versus Vados, that's coming. Clicks, seeing, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm a huge Mass Effect hard, so hey, let's show. I'm just enjoy that. But it'll take time. We'll get there. Like I said, because I know everybody's dealing with inflation. I know I am. People got food and stuff they got to take care of. Yeah, would you rather thing on that would be kind of cool. Like picking people for would you rathers and stuff like that. Maybe like posting that on YouTube, like we do it on Twitch, but then we post it on YouTube. We'll call it like we could do like a fan thing. Again, the possibilities are endless. Hell, playing old games with you guys. Again, a lot of stuff. So, I would say yeah. Help. Let's smash this goal. Let's get to at least 1,000. If you have money to spare. If you don't, you don't. But if you do have the money to spare, let's get to this goal, because I would love to get to this goal to make enough money to get the full body tracking as soon as possible, and then because right now we're just getting the model done. They've offered obviously what I requested was for, in case you guys are wondering, it's gonna be Wolf Koo, as you see in the art pieces, but they also offered Charlie Koo and Alistair Koo as alternates. They were very detailed on what they wanted. I can get Wolf Koo without his arm, I can get him with a metal arm, I can get a background, but I want, if everything goes well with this model, I want to continue the business and continue to like fund this artist, because you know they're doing it for me for actually a very cheap price in my opinion. But I want to keep giving them work. Like if everything comes out well, I want to give them more work. I want to put like, I want our money to go towards that person, that individual, because they're doing a lot for us. So I want to help sustain and give them continued business. I do this with a lot of people I work with, is I want to give them continued business if possible, because I like supporting people who are helping me grow. That's how I work. Fallen Sun is the final boss. That'll be interesting. And speaking of Wave 4 coming soon. Waves 4? Oh. You know the messed up thing, guys? I have the Stream Deck and I don't use it at all. I for some reason I don't, and I don't know why. Maybe because I don't set it up as much. Yeah, Mario Kart will be great. It's because I don't like messing with. I don't like the configurations for some reason. Like it's supposed to be like something. And maybe like once I get my model, I can mess with it again and learn. It's a learning curve that I have my Wave XLR that I still use, but for some reason the deck. I also need to start playing more Mario games, because guys, I gotta lie, this Switch is collecting dust. It's kind of collecting dust, so I need to start doing more stuff. Again, I need to take all my time is seeped up to my comic dubs, and I need to chill on the comic dubs. I need to like step back. But I know my core audience loves it. I can't step back because my audience loves it. I need you and some like. I mean, I'll tell you what. If we hit the goal, I'll place. I will. So like they get 1,060. You know, enough to get the game. Like if we hit the goal, I'll play Smash. I haven't played Smash in a long time, but if we hit the goal, I'll play Smash. I still ain't fucking dead. I ain't finished Alien Isolation. I ain't fucking dead. Security Breach, because I've been told, yeah. But I will damn sure make sure I play Smash if we hit the goal. So, yeah. There you go. Hey, Artsman! Jesus Christ. 500. Wow. It shut me up, didn't it? Look, now we're already halfway there. More than halfway there. Jesus Christ, man. Is it okay for you to be dropping that amount? I mean, it's not the highest you've dropped, but I'm just like, I hope that's okay. You know, I hope it's, I hope. Let's see. How much let me see how much. Let me check how much, PayPal took from that, because PayPal takes a lot, just letting you know. They take quite a bit, so they took about $18 from that, so it was really $4.82. They took about $18 from it. Fucking PayPal gotta get their money. PayPal, man, I'll tell you. But still, it's still a step in the right direction. Play fighters or Street Fighter? I don't really care for fighters personally. I can do Street Fighter though. But I know you guys want me. Well, Artsman just dropped a fat stack of 400. Well, it was 500, but it was like, but PayPal took like 18 bucks of it to help us get to the goal for full body tracking, which I appreciate. Okay. Okay, as long as it don't hurt you, then thank you so much. I appreciate it. Going towards that full body tracking. So I'd say, let me do the math, because some of the money I had to use, like when we were at 1.6, I had to use for I think the internet bill. So we're really at more or less like 560. Well, we're at like at least 560 more than like 665, because some of it had to be used for bills, and I pay for a lot of resources like TubeBuddy and stuff. So we're really at 560 something, but that's fine. So I'd say we still need about 4 if we're Smash. Let's say another 560 will be to the goal that we need. We'll just call it like that. Yeah, but I wouldn't want that for you. I wouldn't take the donation if it actually does hurt you, because I don't like people to financially stifle themselves for my benefit. I can't. Unfortunately, I have a moral compass, so you know. But I don't like fighters fluff that. That's the thing. I don't like the models. I like the story. I like 21. I was never a Blaze Blue kind of guy. I don't like the Blaze Blue mechanics. I'm a Symbol guy. I like Budokai mechanics. I like mechanics that I can work with, you know? It's pretty, though. But, I mean, I'd play it if you guys make me play it. Like, if I have to, I'll do it. But I wouldn't be enjoying it for... But, you know... But look, if we get to everything we need, I can do a lot of stuff. Then, like I said, the endless possibilities we can do when we get to VTubing will be amazing. Yeah, even the Tenkaichi series, I begrudgingly agree, is great. I begrudgingly agree. Honestly, if Ryukami and Golden Bulls joined in, we get to go faster. Whereas I miss Fem Goku Black. She was also a top dono. It was Fem Goku Black, Battle Amore. I'm trying to think of all like my top peoples back in the day. Back in the day, I don't know. It's been a long time. Have I ever watched Rise of the Shield Hero? I have. Ah, shit. Let's see, I'm not good at this spot. God damn, Golden Bulls. Are you sure? Are you okay with that? I was joking. I was fucking joking. I was fucking joking, Golden Bulls. Jesus Christ, woman. Oh my god. I love you guys. I love you guys. Jesus Christ. Well, I have enough of the full body tracking. I better get on Amazon really quickly. Thank you so much. Also, to answer your question, now that I'm getting overwhelmed, to answer your question, I recently watched Rising of the Shield Hero, because I held off on it for a while. Nah, fam, ours pulled that one. Now I got Jesus Christ, lady. But yes, I finally got around to watching it. I knew all the hype that surrounded it, and I have to say I really enjoyed the first season. The second season, I'm in the middle on, because there were things that I liked and there were things that I really didn't care for. But overall, the first season of Rise of the Shield was amazing. I really enjoyed Rising of the Shield Hero. It's one of those isekais out there that I really liked. You know, obviously I'm an Overlord guy. I love that time I got reincarnated as slime. Those are my 2 all-time faves, but Rising of the Shield Hero is up there, along with Konosuba and stuff like that. So, good shit. And all right, so let's do this. So, I'm going to actually show you guys me getting the rigging. Let's go to Amazon and order the full body tracking. Now I have to get this for my Oculus Quest, I would say. Let's see, let me look it up. Full body tracking, and I gotta make sure it's for the Quest 2. Like, I want a full kit. Okay, so That's for the index, and that's 1300. That's for the index, and I don't want that. That is for the index. You didn't realize it? Yeah. And I also have to get Smash because we got a little over, so I have to get Smash as well. So I got about 11. Between the two of them, I got about 1100. So I have enough to get Smash Bros. So it looks like I'll be playing Smash Bros as well. Yeah, I will. I will get Smash Bros. But I gotta make sure I gotta get this damn full body tracking because I gotta make sure, and I gotta make sure I get the right stuff so we can do everything. And make sure it's specifically for my Oculus Quest 2. That's the thing. A lot of cleaning stuff. Yeah, I should probably. That is true. No, I'm gonna get it quickly. Like, I'll get it right after I'm done getting the full body tracking. Alright, Queen, I just wanted to jump in to help on the bandwagon. Well, I appreciate that. At least it's more than $1, Art Queen, because Art Queen usually spite me with $1, so. Oh, I believe you, Ryukami. You can still do it if you want. It ain't gotta be like 500, but if you want to help for extra expenses, you still can. It ain't gotta be a whole lot. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for whatever I get. But I need to make sure. I'm gonna look up a video too, because I need to make sure I get because some of these are a little conflicting. I just want to make sure I get the good shit, the good full body tracking. That's specifically for the Oculus Quest. Ow! I bit my my tongue. God, I can't fucking do anything around here. I heard from someone they made Wolfku's personality for AG. Is that true? What? Who'd you hear that from? Wolfku's personality is my creation. Have you seen Nami's VTuber model? No, I don't even know who that is. I watch very little VTuber, guys, to be honest with you. I watch very little. But no, Steven, it's just finding the right one, because there's somebody said, let me read the comment again in Golden Moles. Give me a second. Somebody, Boo had said he had heard from, or I don't know if Boo's a guy or girl, but they said they heard someone. I heard from someone they made Wolfku personality for no one's made everything you see, guys, is my own creation. Wolfku's personality is my creation. No one made it for me. I don't know who told you that, but you can hear it straight from me. I made Wolfku's personality my own. It was derived from me. Long before anybody else was doing it. Even long before Team 4 Star put the Halloween stuff out there, Wolfku was my thing. But it will be interesting. It will be interesting, to see, like, I hope all this stuff comes together. It really all depends down to how the model is going to come out. Because again, guys, I don't know how this Wolfku model is going to look. I just trust that the artist said, I saw their work and they made some good work. And hey, Golden, a bridge was calling. Who brought me into sugar? Okay, she's no longer Silver Bulls. She's back to Golden Bulls. I will strip you of your status, though, Ryukami, because you ain't been doing it. I will strip you of your status. Should I see on Twitter? Use the logic between Oh. Oh. I feel bad. I gotta start upping my. I have to start upping my my Discord, because I do have a lot of people who want to join the Discord, guys. I've kind of made our Discord more of like a private thing for us, but I'm gonna start letting more people in. I kind of keep our stuff private because I don't like us to be bothered. I like to keep our community. I try to keep as many bad actors out of our community, but I need to start letting people in, you know? Sugar bowls. I'll go feed the homeless. I mean, hey, if that's where you want your money to go, hey, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. Sorry, guys, I was answering something on Twitter. I didn't mean for it to get so quiet. I was just answering stuff on Twitter. I also made an email. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking about that, guys. Do you guys want more emotes? Like, I was actually thinking of you know, I know you guys like the current ones, but I can like put in some. I can commission for some new ones if you guys want some new stuff. I just haven't been. I don't know. I haven't been focused on it as much, because since I don't stream as much, I didn't think it was gonna be too much of an issue. But I can get some more emotes and stuff. Like, you guys want an evil cupcake? Oh god, evil cupcake. Oh no. All right, evil cupcake. That'll be interesting. And versus muffin. I already got the muffin, but evil cupcake. Oh boy. Of course, evil cupcake. Okay. Well, all right. See, now I have something that I can start doing. Maybe something that represents part of the community from like Mass Effect. Ooh, I could put like, maybe I could put like Goku into a Mass Effect outfit. Like, I could make Kale Tally. Oh, so you guys are giving me some ideas. You guys are giving me some good ideas. Alluring Chi-Chi emote? That's a good idea, yeah. Alluring Chi. I gotta write some of this stuff down, actually. Hi, King. I'm gonna start writing this down. Evil pancake. Okay, I'll think about it. Goes in there. Evil pancake, evil cupcake, maybe cookies. There's a lot of stuff. How much is that? I gotta remember these emotes gonna cost. Let's see. I gotta consult because this stuff will cost money. Maybe I might get like for like a bunch of them. Like, you guys want like how many do we should put? Should we get like 12? Because should we get like $120 worth of emotes? Because that's how. Let me see how much this stuff normally costs. Just for like, because one emote costs like $10. So if I get 12, it's gonna be like 100. It's gonna be at least $112 plus tax. So if you guys want to donate for that, you can do that too, because the money we got right now is going for full body tracking, and it gets smash. Let me look this up real quick just to make sure, because I have a few artists that I go to for like the bundle for like emotes. Let me look at my chibi artists, because there's a lot. I do business with a lot of people, and I just want to make sure that for Twitch emotes, let me look it up. I do this on Fiverr a lot, so it seems like for bulk orders, actually, hold on, there's one for 70. Hold on. For bulk orders, they'll do 6 jumbo ones. So, but if I do another 12, like if I do it for 12, they'll do it for 135, which is actually more. But their stuff is really good though. You guys want to look at it? Like, I can screen share for some of the artists we can like we can personally recommend. Like, we can look at it together if you guys want to look at it with me. And then yeah, all right, hold on. Let me screenshot off with you so you guys can see for yourself. This is what I go through. Yeah, I guess I don't BS nobody. So let me get this up. Da-da-da. Chibi screen share. Okay, just so you guys can see that. So here's one artist, as you can see. Like I said, they said for the bulk deal they got 70 plus tax, by the way. So it's like $3-4 tax. We like 74, and then if we go for the 12, you get like a 35, and you get 12 Twitch emotes and badges for use. This is an example of their work. Phone, if you don't leave me alone. What do you guys think? It looks nice. Again, this isn't our only option, but these are just like some options. Here you go. You should. Well, Jeremiah, you're gonna get your wish because Golden Bulls helped me reach my goal. So I'm gonna buy Smash. I'll do an entire Smash stream, and you're gonna get your wish. Just know that. You have to at least be 13 and up to be in my Discord. Remember to say you got outclassed by Golden. So again, this is just one. Basically, since I think we had. Oh my God. But again, we have other people, like I said. There's this individual who does them. These are all top like rated artists. So we have this individual who does them. All very similar. When you look, hi Cat May. Thank you for joining my stream. I mean, they have Dragon Ball oriented people too who like go for like Dragon Ball stuff. I just want to make sure like we get like the nice little chibi ones. What do you guys think? You know, they're all very similar. All right. I won't scroll down too much. I was just like kind of going through them. This one has Fiverr's Choice, and they do bulk orders. They very similar. These people all have similar prices. Yo, what's up, Sean McLean? How's it going? You should. I actually think you should, Miku. I think it'd be a lucrative thing for you, cause I know you do artwork, so yeah. I will draw my chibi arts, chibi modes in my style for Twitch, and that's also the thing, guys. Should we like okay? So let's say we do 6 for. We do 6 for Twitch, right? But we could like use the other 6 for like Discord. If you guys want like a Discord version, we can like do that as well. So like maybe we can make like another version for like for Discord. I'm sorry to hear that, Sean. My brother has pneumonia too, so and I have asthma, so I get you. I hope you feel better. Kind of just but it seems like all the prices, guys, are pretty much more or less the same. Animated emotes, that's interesting. Animated emotes, that's interesting. We could like do like some animated ones. That sounds kind of nice, actually. You guys want animated emotes? I think it costs a little bit more, but that'd be kind of nice. And let's see. Kinda interested in, but this is for 1 panel. 3 panels, 5. That's still not bad though, actually. That price is even for 5. That's still for animated ones. That's not bad. I'm kind of curious. Hold on. Oh, that's not bad. That's, you know. So we could go for the animate. We can go like the animated route too. So like you can make them move a little bit. That's not horrible. But I'm curious on your guys' thoughts. Like, what do you guys think? Like, should we go for like regular emotes, or should we go for like an animated one? It's less, but we still get more, you know. At the end of the day, I'll probably go through these myself anyway. But I'm just curious on, wait, we still have to pay for it and stuff like that. So, more or less, it's gonna cost at least between between $75 to $135, or let's put 140 because of tax. So 75 to 140, all in all. So that's just what's gonna come down to. So if that's what you guys want me to get, that's what we'll do. But that's where the cost is gonna be, between about 75, and then if we can get like 6 emotes for 75, or we can go the animated route and get 5. Apparently from that one artist, she was doing little animated emotes. And again, we could do like Mass Effect stuff. I'm glad you like the backdrop. If you guys want me to play some Mass Effect, I can. It is modded. I'm playing the modded version of Mass Effect at the moment. I'm on Novaria. So, if it's gonna be 9, but they were charging for the premium 75, so I'd have to negotiate. So maybe 120, 130 for 9. A lot is different. I got armor. I'll have to show you after this. I'll show you the I'll show you, Sean. We can play Mass Effect after we get this whole emote thing sorted out, and but yeah, so stay around, and we'll do that. But basically, I put unlimited running. I put the armor from Mass Effect 1 and 2 into Mass Effect 1. I got rid of certain things. I've made Shepard more. I made the environment and everything more crisp and clean. I've added certain things, added certain dialogues, got rid of certain things that were annoying, like you know, the mini games. So I can just like, instead of using the Omni tool of playing it, I can just do it. I've made Shepard's leveling and tally, like all the crew's leveling, way faster. So what do you guys think? Like, all in all, guys, like, what do you guys think? Should we go for like just animated emotes? Because I can get those done. It will take a couple days, obviously, maybe like a week or so, but I can get those done. No, I didn't want to break the game. I just wanted to get through the game. My modding is to get things faster. Like, I made it like you could see Tally's face a little bit, but it's still covered. Like, you can see Tally's face, like her eyes, but it's still pretty much covered. Actually, let me tell you all the stuff I got. Actually, I got my mods right here. My mods are: I got advanced weapons for models, a help from my friend. Like, so now my messages are digital on the ship. I got casual outfits for male shepherd and femme shepherd, so now they have more casual outfits. I got the Black Markings licensing. I got better camera angles, so like I can shoot at I can adjust my value for the camera angle. I got the airlock faster, so this is like, so it speeds up the process of me entering the Normandy and not. I restored the bring down the sky timer because that was, you know, it was corrupted. I got fashionable party. This gives me like better, again, more heavy armor. I got infinite sprint. I got keeper finders. It marks unscanned keepers throughout the map and adds a secret assignment on the Citadel. I got the legendary patch, overhaul, male shepherd fatigue replacer, Mass Effect 2 and 7 armor, Mass Effect 3 marine armor for like the soldiers. So if you're on the ship, they have the Mass Effect 3 armor. I got movement speed. I got no inventory. I got no skilled required. I got the Mako. It upgrades them. Upgrades the Mako. Quick loot, skipping, mini games. I can return to the Normandy from like my I can return to the Normandy in one of the buildings. I also put the Normandy on one of the terminals. Let's say if you go to the Citadel, instead of going to the Normandy, you can just go to a terminal and it'll take you to the Normandy. I got rescaling, tally stuff, remastered dialogue, death. I love Death Party. This only triggers a game over if all the party members die. So let's say if I go down, right, I won't get a game over. You have to kill Tally and, you know, like kill my party members before I get a game over, which I think is really cool. Alright, well, if anybody wants to make a donation for those emotes, let me know. If we get 75, we'll do the, you know, we'll do the 5 animated. If we get about 120 to 130, we'll go for 12. And then, and like for ones that we didn't decide on, I'll just work on them myself. I'll work on like what I want for themselves, and I'll make sure I'll get those done within the week. And yeah, that'll be good. For now, we got the full body tracking, and we also have enough for Smash. So that's gonna be what this right here goes towards. For Smash, getting the Smash game, and full body tracking. Honestly, I feel like a god now, since I leveled up my Shepherd. I don't know, Ria Kami, do you want to do it? you said you wanted to contribute. Well, there's your opportunity. Well, I'm doing behind the scenes stuff for you, Kami. I'm not like this is for like because you guys want more emotes, so that's what it's for. It's going to do more emotes. I'm not gonna like work on the thing, but I'm gonna come up with like some of the ideas, and you guys already gave me a good enough like evil pancake, evil cupcake, Chi-Chi like luring around, like Mass Effect, like yeah. I would go EDEP, but I love being a Vanguard. You're not wrong. Being an EDEP is great, but I like being a Vanguard personally. Like, but yeah, being a biotic god would be. And I haven't even modded 2 or 3, just to let you know. Like, make an angry Chi-Chi emote again. Yeah, I'll write it down. If we, like I said, if we hit the goal, if somebody donates 75 or 130 to 120, those are going to be the options that we'll do, and we'll get those done. That's where the budget. That's what that budget will go towards. A thirsty yandere Chi-Chi. Oh wow, it would fit. Actually, it would fit. Like maybe we can use like the animated emotes as like instead of using like Kale and stuff like that. I can like I can have like animated alerts, like using the GIFs for animated alerts, so you get the Goku the Cramionator. You guys are giving me a lot of ideas, but again, that's for the higher tiers. Again, if you want that, we have to go the higher like tier guys. I'm just letting you know. All right, but I'm just letting you know where the budget should be if we want to go those routes. Like if you want like those routes, that's where the budget is, between $75 and $35. From what I've shown you, that's where the sweet spot is for those emotes. Okay, so I think we've gotten most of everything. I guess we can play some Mass Effect, guys, if you guys want. If you guys don't mind, we can play some Mass Effect, go on Novaria, have a little fun. If you guys want to stick around, if you guys want to go, I understand. But I guess we can. In that case, she would be similar to Anne from. Oh God, no. Oh God, Anne. For that anime, Jesus. She would be. Again. But we did hit the goal for full body tracking, so I'm very grateful. Thank you guys so much for that. That is, that is gonna be interesting if we can get that done. That is gonna be interesting. But yeah, that again, if we get that, I want my Wolfku and Garrus. I want Wolfku and Garrus to be like buddies. It's gonna be awesome. That'd be awesome. Okay, so let me get the game up, guys, and all right, so let's go play. Let's turn off. Yes, I think Grunt would try to eat Wolfku. Oh Lord. I think slowly though Grunt will recognize Wolfku as a warrior over time. Like he tries to eat him initially, but then they fight. They come to a common understanding, and I can see Grunt Wolfku riding on Grunt's back, like shooting, like some Jack and Daxter shit. But I can see that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get it up. Also, while I have it up, guys, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back, so don't go anywhere. I'm just gonna use the bathroom, and we'll play some Mass Effect. I will change. Yeah. Can one of my moderators change my just chat to Mass Effect? You should have the option to do that. I understand, Golden Bulls. If you have to go, you have to go. But I appreciate what you did, what you and Artsman did. At least we get the full body tracking we need. There we go. All right, let me get the game up. Before I go to the bathroom, let me get the game up. Takes a minute before I can get this thing going. Okay. Enjoy the Mass Effect music while I get this going. Thanks. Okay. One sec here. Oh my god, would you please work with me, game? I have it on that for a reason. Sometimes Streamlabs doesn't want to cooperate. It doesn't want to like play it. Remove. Let's put it up again. Let's try audio. Maybe auto get it. Okay, game capture doesn't want to work, so we'll just go with display capture because apparently I hate Streamlabs with a fiery passion. So stupid. Hold on, guys. Alright, you should be able to see it. So, Shepherd is at a lot. Hold on. Alright, give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back and we'll play a little bit. Boy, oh boy, I'm glad I had the mic turned off. So, my aunt's daughter's dog got into the room. A cute little thing, but glad you guys didn't get to see that. It just wandered into my room out of nowhere. So that was a thing. Okay, so I don't know if you're still in the chat, Sean, but as you can see, like I said, I made sure my shipper got like not max leveling, but like strong leveling. Like I made sure his leveling is very strong. Let's see, Liara. I want her first aid to be on the 100, so stasis. Telly. I want her electronics. Dampening should be good. No, it's not my aunt's dog. It's her daughter's dog. But yeah, it's a cute thing. Like, you know, very curious. As you can see, my Shepherd has the N7 armor from Mass Effect 2. I also made it to where like he has also the weapons from Mass Effect 2. So if you notice, he has Mass Effect 2 weapons as well. I also adjusted the camera angle to I can adjust it more and you can see more of him. I have infinite running, though it's a little bit stiff in the first game because it's not as omnidirectional. But yeah, I can run infinitely if I wanted to, without too much issue. What was the mission again? I forgot where I left off. Matriarch Benezia. I think I killed everybody. I honestly can't remember where I'm going, to be honest. Okay, these are the barracks. Okay, so they're there. I honestly forgot where to go. The area always kind of confused me at times when I used to play this. And I've played this game multiple times. I should know where I'm going at this point. I should have took off the audio. Like, you know, I could have took this off where Shepherd automatically does that. I should take that off. Okay, I know I came through this way. Problem is, the restricted area. I always feel like this place is, you go around in circles at times. I killed people here. Let me look around. Again, that's why I made that a mod. So now you have to take down my 2 companions to give me a game over. But I'm so overpowered anyway. I'm so strong, it wouldn't even matter. Down. Oh, you can't hear the audio? Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I know how to fix that. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. Where am I going? Gotta find Benezia. I just can't remember all the... Now the thing is, am I going forward or backwards? I can't freaking remember if I went forward or backward. I think I'm going backwards, honestly. I'm just making sure. I'm just covering my tracks. If I go, I'll just back. I'm just backtracking at the moment. It's okay. Kill him. Feed him his own freaking intestines. Okay. So the quarantine lab is quarantined. Okay, so that triggers that. Okay, so we did all that. Yeah, you guys have watched for 2 hours. Wow. Which I appreciate. I appreciate you guys sticking with me for this long. Okay, so let's just say we go that way. Let's look at the journey. I went to the break-in. You entered the unguarded area. Doors into the areas. Now alerts your presence. I've already killed everybody though. All right. Good night. Good night. So we go up. This is where I say I'm working around in circles. It's also very shaky whenever we run, which is it's also a thing that's okay.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
Where in the hell am I going? Okay, we're getting somewhere because apparently it's been locked down. So if we go this way. What the fuck? This place is a goddamn maze. God, I always hated going to Novaria because unless like people were shooting at me, I could never navigate myself. I can't remember. It's been such a long... It's been a minute. I've played this game like 10 times and I still always get confused. I think because I always snuck in. I didn't really break in. Hey, Chef King. Finally, Jesus Christ.
I know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness.
Oh God, it's glitching out.
Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you
Why isn't the sound not...
confrontation.
No, wait, no. My headphones weren't working. My bad, guys. The sound was working. My headphones weren't working.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That
I could have sworn I changed Menezia's outfit.
Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
I can't believe you'd kill your own daughter.
I now realize I should have been stricter with her.
Oh yeah, I did change her outfit. If you guys look, her outfit is different. I added more, some more stuff to her outfit. Oh yeah, I also made sure if I hit them, they go flying. So like these battles will be a lot faster.
Now is not the time.
Do. Okay, Gaff. I kind of made it more 007 like.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will. You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
We met Shiala on Pharos. She told us about Sovereign's indoctrination.
It is a terror to be trapped in your mind. To beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless. Nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
Can I assume you found the coordinates?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
You have to give me the location.
I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should. Oh, you should.
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die! I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
You're free of the indoctrination again?
I still hear it like metal on metal, squealing and reverberating.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
Did you order your people to kill the science team?
No, we were locked away here. The children are beyond our songs. They have been lost to silence. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
Look, those tanks? Acid. Strong enough to kill anything, no matter its biology. They wouldn't have installed that if they weren't afraid of the consequences of her getting loose.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No, our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to
Quite a few, actually. This one, I think only 2 endings. This game in particular, only 2. The other 2 has a bunch of endings. Let's see. I should be able to oh no, not in this setting. Let's just go home. But yeah. And Remy, I've done most of all the endings, especially like I've gone Renegade, Logical, and oh god, Renegade asshole. I've gone full Paragon, which was foolish, and I've gone Practical Paragon. My views are always changing depending. If you go full Paragon, you're an idiot. If you go full Renegade, you're a monster. So I always go based on what I feel at the time. And as I play more games, I get more and more information with the comics and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's very fun. Hello there, Crean Rosalina. How are you? So you're an SML fan. That's good. Let's get out of here. It's great. Yes.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Don't bother.
Aye, aye, sir.
I ain't got time for the council. Actually, this is one of my. This is also a mod. Full look, as you can see. More casual. I like dressing. I like the casuals. I like dressing the casual. Hello, Crossy.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
Alright, see ya.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. Thanks, Commander.
You're welcome, Garrus.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I'm alright, Queen Rosalind. Thank you for asking. Kind of aired out what I wanted to get out, basically. Yeah, I've seen it. All I know is that Mass Effect 4 will take place after either 4 years or 10 years after the events of Mass Effect 3. That's all I know as far as what's been confirmed.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
I can't really picture what the big bad would be out there. I can. You have to remember, if you compare Mass Effect to Star Wars or Halo, the Reapers aren't really that much of a threat. But by comparison, like the stuff in Halo and stuff in Star Wars, because theirs is more on a more universal scale. The Reapers were more of a galactic scale, so you can go past the Reapers and go for a more multi-solar, multi-galaxy, not multi-galaxy, yeah, multi-galaxy scale, and then maybe go to, I don't know, universal scale if you really want to like really advance Mass Effect. But yeah, you can. I can see more big bads after the Reapers.
An Asari commando mercenary? That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Yes, it is, Neo. Yes, it is.
So what did you do?
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. He always was a bit of a softie.
No, they didn't span like the entire universe. They expand. Remember, Andromeda exists. Andromeda, they left, and there were no Reapers in that vicinity. So no, they only expand the galaxy, not the entire universe. They weren't that much. They weren't a universal level threat. They were more of a galaxy level threat. Remember, this all takes place in our galaxy, but in Andromeda, they didn't. They went so far out where the Reapers couldn't really touch them. That's how you know the Reapers didn't expand the entire freaking universe.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days, I chased her through
We already went over it, Neo. I'm not gonna go over it as much. We're just kind of unwinding right now.
Mercs and used their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
No, I get you, but yeah, but I'm just giving you what is fact. Yeah, they didn't expand the universe. It was only a galaxy level threat.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it?
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut.
Oh, darling,
So I headed back
you have a new follower.
to collect my pay.
Is it a woman?
But before I
I'll need to make sure she won't try anything that could corrupt you.
next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something?
What was your father like?
It wasn't easy growing up as the daughter of one of the Admiralty. Even before he joined the board, he was a prominent figure. People looked to him for leadership. He had to set an example, and he expected the same of his daughter. Plus, he was pretty strict, a military man through and through. He never allowed me to settle for anything less than excellence. As a kid, I sometimes felt like he was pushing me too hard. But now I'm old enough to appreciate what he taught me. The world doesn't owe us anything. If we want something in life, we have to earn it.
Where was your mother in all this?
Mother was around, but she always seemed to kind of blend into the background. Almost like she was overshadowed by my father. He tends to do that to people. She passed on about 5 years ago. Some airborne virus that swept through the fleet. Happens sometimes when the filters start to break down. I think my father took it pretty hard. After she was gone, he became even more focused on his work. I think that was his way of dealing with the grief.
As you can see the mod. As you can see, made Tally's face more visible.
I want to talk about something else.
Like what?
I should go.
See you later.
Commander?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Dismissed, Chief.
Sir.
I won't do too much. Like I said, I have to play this game in spades. Like playing it, like streaming it, I don't focus as well because I want to talk to chat. If I play this game, I usually play this game in solitude. It's how I play it best. But I just want to showcase some of the stuff. As you can see, the Mass Effect 3 armor. I thought it just looks so much better. Like I said, I love the detail. Good detail and everything. Yeah, I can. And it's not really for like streaming when it comes to me. And this is a new mod. It's a digital terminal, which I really like. I like the digital terminal stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to showcase this off for a little bit. Shipper likes to assert dominance. There's not more stuff I could do. Oh boy. Only going 2 hours. I think that's good enough time. I have to get started on trying to find full body tracking. Am I looking forward to the new Mass Effect, the new Dragon Age? I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really care all that much for Inquisition, gameplay-wise. Storyline-wise, I liked it, but I didn't really care much for the gameplay. Mass Effect 4, you bet your ass I am. You bet your ass I am. But honestly, I'm worried. BioWare hasn't like their recent shit hasn't been the greatest. Even Legendary Edition, while I enjoy their artificial changes, I don't care for. You have to understand, BioWare isn't the same as it used to be. Yes, it could be both, Artsman, both. But BioWare isn't the same BioWare it was back in the mid-2000s, where they're these aggressive go-getters trying to prove something. Honestly, I'm very worried. Between Andromeda, that one game that came out, was it Vanguard or some shit? They're not the same. So I'm the main cast, the main people have been leaving. I think one of the original writers, I think, left recently, so that makes things worrisome. You know, how much EA might be involved. I just hope Mass Effect 4 isn't a massive letdown, because Andromeda was a letdown, and these are the OGs, and it's clearly going to be Shepard's story. So, you know, just like at the end of Mass Effect 3 with the Stargazer, you know, they're going to address more where they say have more stories about Shepard. So obviously implying that there was more stories with him or her. And yeah. No, I've never heard of Power Wash Simulator. No. But I'm still excited because I'm a huge I love Mass Effect almost as much as I love Kingdom Hearts. So huge fan of I hope the series go. Dragon Age, yeah, we'll see. I do love all three as a whole, but you know, I love them in different ways. I love the story of the first one. I love the story and gameplay of the second one, albeit a bit too short. I love the story of the third, although I didn't really care for the animation personally or the gameplay. I never really cared for the semi-realistic shit. Just didn't look all that good to me. I thought they peaked in terms of like quality looking too. They look really good. Well, some characters like Varric look really good, and Cassandra look really good. I didn't really care how the elves looked into. I liked them better in the first one, but well, yeah, no, Inquisition is leagues better than Andromeda. I'm not gonna say that. There are just some things I didn't care for. Like the storyline for Inquisition is way better. I just wasn't a personal fan of the animation and the gameplay personally. It just didn't look all that good to me. I love the fast action animation of 2 and the armor of 2. I love the story, and I was okay with the you know, Dungeons and Dragons kind of gameplay of the first one. But it was a story really that carried the story. Not to mention, like, you can mod the hell out of it. It's so good. I don't think anything's beating Origin. But gameplay-wise, and I do actually really enjoy the story of 2. I love Hero of Kurt Call, actually. I like the humble beginnings into the champion that you become. I just wish it was longer. My problem with 2 is that it's too short. But I love the gameplay, and I love the armor. I think 2 has the best-looking armor, bar none. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. But we'll end this here, guys. I don't want to overstay the welcome. We will end this here. I'll send you guys, I can send you guys out to... Who's up right now? I'll send you to... Let's send you to Whiskey. Let's send you guys to Whiskey. She's playing some stuff, so let's send you to her and send her my regards. She's playing Duck Simulator. I think you guys get a kick out of Duck Simulator. But anywho, guys, I will catch you all later. Thank you so much for indulging me. I'm gonna go I'm gonna order some pizza and try to get this full body tracking and get Smash Bros. So, see you soon, guys. Take care.